Boy, oh boy, isn't that something? Try to do something and it just doesn't want to work and cooperate. Yeah, I hope that, is that better? You're not happy. Are you happy yet? You're never going to be happy, you son of a bitch. You know it. Is that, well, except I'm tilted. Yeah, I am tilted. Hold on, guys, 1 second. Let me turn on the lights here. Yes, everything. All right, so untilt. Just a little bit like this. Come on, untilt. You know, untilted. You look untilted. I'll know in 2 seconds when I get in front of the camera. Wait, you can't see the balls. Well, I mean, yeah, wait 1 second, guys. Yeah, there's a bunch of cat balls in there. Here, just do the honest. There, be honest. You got the cat balls in there? Let's see. Well, yeah, except, well, are we... God, it is fucking tilted. Thank God this isn't for kids, because God knows I curse like a sailor. On a Sunday, in the afternoon, I'm a sailor man. Here, straighten out. You hear me? Don't you give me, you ever hear that, kids? Don't you give me no lip. No, these all, I watch. REM pod is on. But it's not too down. Yeah, that's a little too down. Sorry. I'm sorry. Hey, at least we're on live and it's not 20 after 8. Okay? So think of it that way. Yeah, but I'm supposed to stand right here. I'm supposed to stand a little up. It's too low. I'm sorry, guys. I really apologize. Oh, yeah. Happy Friday the 13th, baby. Now you can see everything and you can still see. God damn, that is so low. Up. When I say up, is that better? I know, I'm sorry. I didn't plan for this to go so gosh darn long. God damn. All right, here, you son of a bitch. I think that'll probably do it. I pray to God that'll do it. That better than that. Can you live with that? Except I have to be over here. Yeah, I don't know. Is that good? Gotta have the ball. Jesus Christ. Wait, should I push this? Yeah, I should push it a little this way, shouldn't I? Yeah, this. Maybe push it this. Yeah, a little bit. All right, so this way then, fine. I know, I'm a perfectionist. What do you want? That's what you paid for, right? There we go. I think that's more in line with what I want. Is that better? Still like the up. So how's everybody doing? Yes, I'm talking to a guy, so I'm talking head. Is that good? We'll go with it. So, how the hell is everybody tonight? Happy Friday the 13th. I know I have to turn my eyes to this to read what you guys are saying. I guess I can almost turn this to this. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Lisa. Audra. Virginia. Concerned Planet, of course. Lisa. The shirt. Should I do here's the shirt. Wait, go this way? All right, so this way. So here's the shirt. I got tired of wearing the freaking ghost shirts. I wore the purple ghost shirt out today. It was just, it's too much. And I got to raise this. It's too low. It's so low. It's so low. Here, watch what we do. I'm going to move this over. All right, and I still can't see what the hell I'm doing here. I want it a little up. I want it a little. That's got everything in frame, I hope. We'll know in 2 seconds because I'll see it. Except, oh, wow, what the fuck. So, as I was saying, and I look at the book fucking blocking my face. Here, let me put the book over here. Actually, oh, shut up. Nobody cares about you. Oh, the ball went off. Yeah, shut up. Put the book here so you guys can see the book. Got the bell here. And you can see me as well here. So, oh, I can't read the handwritten. You can't read the handwritten? Yeah, no, neither can I. Son of a, thank God I got a pen. I have a pen. I have a pen. I have a pen. I have a pen. So a week from tomorrow night is the ghost hunt. Jesus criminy sake. Yeah, this is pretty Mickey Mouse, but you're dealing with a low budget production. What do you want, kids? Can you read it now? Good. Is that legible? Is that readable? It says June 21st. That's right, June 21st. Next Saturday night here at my house, we have a ghost investigation from 8 p.m. to 2 in the morning with the all Southern California, SoCal Spirit Seekers. So if you want to go, and it's going to be a fun time here. It's the first one of the summer. Love it. Those are so neat. Where's the cat ball going off? Again, I can't see any of the cat balls because they're all in front of me. Literally, they're in front of me. No, I didn't get a haircut. I just I don't know. Whatever I did. No pizza. No pizza tonight. It's a little too fattening. Love the shirt. Thank you very much. I'm very fond of this shirt as well. And of course, I've got the book. But I figured tonight we would go live from down here in the theater room because I don't use this room that often, and I thought this would be a pretty good opportunity to take advantage of. Here, let me move this over here. Should actually move it way forward. Here, I'm going to do this because this you can't read. Oh, stop being an ass. Don't be that way. Don't be that way. Here, can you read that there? No? Yeah, let's just block everything with that thing. Here, you guys come this way. Here, no, just deal with it. Stop it. A funny job. Funny job. That's not much better, but it's something. It works. It's there. You guys can see it. You can see me clearly. You can see the balls. Speaking of the balls, I got one ball hidden here. Hey, you, stop moving around. Shut up. I'm touching you. Yes, you're touchy-feely too. Now you can see all my balls lit up. Oh, shut up. Nobody's talking to you. So you can see all, like Christmas, kids. It's Christmas at the Oman house, but likely story not. Let's get this out of frame so you don't see that distraction. There, the other wires are just the camera wire, which doesn't matter. Oh, stop it, you psychopathic son of a bitch. Come on. There, the wires are a little bit better. So how's everybody been doing? Has anybody had any, well, what a way to go, open the day. So has anybody had any problems today that they'd like to talk to us about since it's Friday the 13th? And people get so superstitious about this crazy day. And I said to a friend of mine, I said, well, as long as you don't belong to the Knights Templar, you're pretty safe. Hi, Dean. Hi, Evie. Come on, ring the dead bell. Spirits, they want you to, let me just, oh, I'm sorry. Here, let me turn it on. A spooky Friday the 13th? Yeah. No, the bell has not rung anyways, not yet. Yes, I thank you. I like my colorful balls. I appreciate that. Hopefully they'll be active tonight and we'll get some activity with them, ringing my bell and my balls. Hey, Jay. Thomas, aren't we all? I'm serious. Myself, I am. PJ, nice to see you. Just a thunderstorm. Lisa, been a decent day. Hey, Ben. Active balls. Yes, active balls. Hey, MB. Marco! What are you doing, Marco? Double smackers. There you go, kids. You got it. A bell ring and a ball going off. And again, How many other balls are there on the table in front there? And how many went off? Just the blue ball. Oh, no, it's I was just about to say it's because I yelled, but it's like I didn't say reading my mind again, are you? I should be looking at the bell like there's a ghost in the bell. It's a ghost in the machine. Bells and balls. Happy Friday the 13th. Well, you got what you asked for. Hey, Wheeze. I'm trying to picture that. Very funny. Stormy weather. Yeah, I've noticed we've had some very, very funny weather around in the middle of the country. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I was referring to Lisa on the movie posters. You can go on eBay, as a matter of fact. Is there some issue that whatever? Rock the balls. Ben Sellers wants you to light the balls up. Lisa says yes. Yes, Wheeze, you got to count. I see that's been 2 times already. Well, they're active, that's for sure. You got to love that. That's okay, concern. Whenever you do have the money, they're not going anywhere. Thomas in Dallas says, David, you still have the overnight parties at your... No, I've never had any overnight parties where people spend the night here. That I do not do. Are you kidding? I just need some bloody person that's a fan of Manson that wants to perpetrate that and do that all over again up here. No, thank you. So no, I don't. Sorry. Whoopsie, stop that. So what's I'm looking forward to getting them. No concern, like I said, I'll inscribe it as well. Hi, Jimmy. I don't know if it detects paranormal. It's supposed to be connected to an EMF meter, but some I don't have. Well, I got this. I didn't. The K2 meter. I haven't. Oh shit. Yeah, it's unfortunately dead. I need a new battery. That's a second thing, but it's true. I need a new battery for that to work properly. Why will you stop it? You're scared. At least you're not here to party today, Merlino. Thank you. Like I was going to say, this is supposed to be connected to an EMF meter. So when the EMF meter goes off, instead of, example, this lighting up, as it does when it spikes, this rings. Now, I only know that I've had some people, Joey and Joy, that have been here and visited more than a couple months ago, like a year ago, and it performed. And I mean, when they were here and we were all doing some work, we were talking, and I said, she goes, this is how I do it. I said, 2 rings for yes, 1 for no. And I said, isn't it always been 1 for yes and 2 for no? And she goes, yeah, but I don't play that. I want to do it this way. It's like, all right. And again, there's nothing here. My cell phone is all the way over here out of frame, far enough away that, I'll just look and see, is there anything? No, nothing's come in of late. So, and you're also listening to the sound and the pitch of the ring. And you notice the ring with the first one right before that that I construe as a yes. And I didn't even get a chance to set it up. Spirits, if we're going to communicate, 2 for yes, 1 for no. And I'll ask the questions and you can answer and show the people that you're real. Yeah, Weez, it does. No, it doesn't? What do you mean it doesn't? I haven't even asked you a question. Be quiet. Last time I watched you live, the picture of your parents fell off the table in my bedroom. Well, MB, what do you know? Hello, Pinata. Yeah, I know. Isn't that cool? The balls. Hey, could you guys light the balls up while you're at it? No, not those balls. The balls on the table. Thank you very much. Yeah, I do notice that. I'm being told there's a cobweb hanging down off the ceiling right in the middle of the screen in front of me. So I got to get that taken care of. I'll do that later. What's number 5? It's the fifth. There's number 6. That's the sixth time, Mr. Weeze. Pinata Samurai's like, I can't believe this. It's pretty cool, huh? Hey, where else do you want to find yourself on Friday the 13th on the internet, but watching this stream? By the way, share this stream with your friends, with everybody, with anybody. Come on. I'm not doing this for free, but I am doing it for free. But you can help me by selling some of these books and tickets to this. That's right. Says June 21st, the summer solstice, next Saturday night, here at the Oman House from 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. So 6 hours here of ghost hunting with the SoCal Spirit Seekers. Mr. David Merlino wants to know. You mean I got to ask the question in my head before I asked it verbally, and you guys answered? They said no, they're not here to party. Hey, Ren, how are you? Hey, Matt. By the way, somebody's got to tell me who won the Denver Indiana Pacer game, please. I mean, the OKC Indiana Pacer game, NBA Finals, please. Well, I'm sorry, Virginia. I'm too far away. So far away from me. That's, what was it? Men at Work. The tickets are $99 each. And that includes food, drink, and of course, the house. But more importantly, if anything happens in your room when you're investigating, you write down the time. We can give you on your zip drive or on your flash drive video of that incident here at the house. So that's also part of it, which most places, as I've last seen, they do not have 30 CCTV cameras through the entire house. Secondly, they don't have access for you to gain of that footage of your investigation here at the house for you to take home. So that's something you got to think about as well. And I'm talking about the Queen Mary, all the different places that are commercial operations. Hey, Mike, how are you? There's my friend Mike Torino, who helped work on this book of mine right here. Spirits, ring the bell for Mike, please. It's the 14th time, Ren? Wow. So next Saturday night, Mike, we're doing the summer solstice ghost investigation with the SoCal Spirit Seekers. OKC is up with 4. Oh, no. Cindy, what's going on? Give me the details. June 21st, next Saturday night from 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. We're going to do a ghost hunt here. You can get the tickets at theomanhouse.com. The SoCal Spirit Seekers will be part of that investigation. It's being done with them. That was theirs. That wasn't my equipment, Lisa. I don't have that. Matt Lucas says, hi, Spirits. I'm in the air for a while. If I can get her off from the other friend, can I get to the can from close to Mulholland? Yeah, Cindy, yes, you can. But look, all you have to do is take an Uber. I'm off of Mulholland. I'm not off of Mulholland. I'm off of Benedict Canyon, which is just east of Beverly Glen off of Mulholland. So I'm up in the hills there. If you want to go, Cindy, grab a friend and go. And it's good juju. Trust me. Oh, really? Is the game over there, Audrey? Is that it? Shit. Hey, John. Nice to see you. Can't say your full name because it makes me laugh. Thank you, Matt. I thank you for the ringing endorsement, by the way. Lisa, you'll be here in a week. Don't worry. You'll experience the house, I'm sure. Did you guys hear that? Oh, that's some fucked up shit. Mike, if you know anyone that wants to go, you've been here, so I'd say you should come down. But I know you're retired now, so it's a different story. Hey, hey, Patrick. Um, I'm Ron Holmes. Very funny, Louise. There you go. Yeah, it should be an exciting night on the 21st. Um, yeah, you hear the walking upstairs. Yeah, footsteps, Evie, exactly. I'm down to one car. Oh, wow. All right, look, I can't just sit here like this. This is too much. This is, God damn it, stupid thing. Yeah, yes, it is too much. You're goddamn right. Give me five. All right, it's right now 8:25. I'm going to go upstairs and double check, see what that was. I'll be right back. Hello? Uh-uh. Reggie's sitting at the very front, at the top floor, which is 2 floors above us, sitting curled up at the front door, just sitting there, curled up. I walked up, I looked around. As you heard the footsteps of me walking in the hallway, nothing, no one. All the doors are locked. Huh? How do you like them apples? So while I was indisposed, so to speak, um, what all did I miss? Let me catch up to this. 13 on the 13th. I tell you that. How about if I had a big time house last year? Thank you, Pat. Spiritual showing exciting night on the 21st. It'll be a crazy night on the 21st. Yeah, it'll be a nutty night. Whoops! Stop that. Yeah, the footsteps exactly. Take care, Audra. I'd stop that. God, I hate when this thing happens. Hey, Rich Hernandez. I lost count. Thanks a lot, Weeze. You had one job to do. You couldn't even do that. Let's start counting again, Weeze. Oh, God, I hate when this stupid thing does this. All right. God, what is wrong with this stupid thing? No, there's no water running. Water heater is not running because I haven't had it on. Well, they rang the bell 14 times. The bell went off when I was out of the room. Okay, what else? Mysterious. How can I keep my eyes on what's going on behind me? I don't have eyes in the back of my head, so it's a little problematic for me to keep an eye on that. Yeah, I'm telling you, I went up there and there's nothing up there. The cats are all sleeping in their different little sections on the top floor. No one's in the second floor. Cindy's tickets are $99. Oh, it's $99. You can go to theomanhouse.com. That's my name, TheOmanHouse.com. The tickets are there. It's going to be with the SoCal Spirit Seekers. But at theomanhouse.com, like I said, you can get your tickets there. It'll go from 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. Not me. That's number 15. Wow. Well, good, Louise. Thanks. OKC won by 7. Jesus. Wow. Oh, well, now the series is tied 2-2. Well, it's not that it's cheap. It's like I said, you got the 30 cameras. So it doesn't matter what room you're in. If something you hear on the like footsteps, you can say, write down the time and what room you're in and say what you heard or saw or witnessed, whatever. We go up upstairs and we review the footage. Will you stop that? God, not you. This stupid thing keeps on doing this. No, it is. Trust me, Evie. It is very reasonable, beyond reasonable. It's for what we do here. Come on. Oh, the people on the book. Well, you have Jack Johnson, the first African American heavyweight boxing champion of the world. I think he's in the middle, and then on the left, I'd have to go. Let's just see. On the right, no, that's the left. In the middle is Jack Johnson, and the gentleman right here, this gentleman, is Rudolph Valentino, whose home is right across the house, right across the canyon from the house here, and his spirit's been seen here, so to speak. What do you guys want me to do? You want me to move this here? All right, I can move this here. Let me shut up. Who gives a shit? Shut up. No one wants to hear you bark. So I hope that works better for you guys. So I hope that answers your question, Jimmy. What time is it? Oh, dear goodness. Oh, it's 8:30. That's it. I've only been on for how long now? I've been on for 28 minutes. Wow, it feels like a lot longer. So let's see what I can do here for you guys. Like I said, I can read from. The hell was that? Did you guys hear that? No, the Valentino house, all that's left is the servants' quarters and the guest house and the garage. Servants' quarters were above the garage, and then the guest quarters were another part of the house, were separate, I guess, a guest house. And then, excuse me, and then the wall. But everything else, the main house was torn down several years ago. Of course, it's sad. It's terrible. Bright aura. I wouldn't know if they're new spirits in the house. I venture to guess there's always a flow of spirits coming in and out. So there's always a high turnover. There are a couple that we call resident spirits, I believe. Again, I don't know for certain, but I think that there's a little girl here named Gwendolyn that's been active here. I wouldn't want to be any place but here, Dave. The spirits are watching you. Bright Aura wants me to read. All right, I'll read. Remember, 2 for yes, 1 for no, and 2 within about a 30-second span, so you got a little time left. Hey, Lisa. You have a good weekend, too. Happy Father's Day as well to all those fathers out there. And to people, to people's fathers who are also fathers, obviously. What year? I think they tore the house down. I want to say 2006. It's been a while. I was just reading what you said, Bonnie. That's kind of funny, though, that as I'm reading it, it rings the bell. It's like, okay, Lisa, I'll see you in a week. And that was 2 rings for yes, Lisa. How about that? Can you up Scott on tape? Scott on tape was on live. Is that a yes or no? You want me to call Scott? I know he's going to be furious. Yep, there we go. All right, I'll call him. He's going to be so pissed.
Oh, Christ. I mean, hello.
I didn't want to call you. There's like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people that said, call Scott. Are you going to call Scott? Please call Scott. Ring Scott on tape, please.
Next time you think I don't want to call him, follow your instincts. Go with it, David.
I looked at my watch. I said, it's 11:35. He's got to go edit first thing in the morning. He's going to kill me.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, David. You've got me wrapped around your gnarled little finger. What can I do for you?
It's not for me. I wasn't going to call you. These people are like, how many people? There's 50 viewers watching this, and 5 at least have said, call Scott. Hi, Scott. Hi, David. Hi, everyone. I kid you not. Virginia Risotto said this. Poor Scott, Cindy Ebb said. Never ever wants to tell Mr. Oman to call me, David Molino said. Concerned plan.
I'm trying to find my other phone so I can see your chat, but I don't know where the hell it went. Oh, here it is. Oh, God, David.
Debbie Banning says, hey, Scott.
Who?
Debbie Branning says, hey, Scott.
Oh, well, Debbie Branning says hello. Thank God I came on. Hello, Debbie. Let me go. David Oman. Let me look this up.
Oh, God.
I got to go to your channel now.
Yeah, it's 49 people now. Jimmy Johnson says, sup, Scott.
Oh, there's Jimmy John. Weasel Ways is on again. Oh, boy.
And the bell's been going off like crazy. And the little stupid cat toys have been going off. And we had footsteps.
Dog toys going on because I've got Shady trying to play here.
You can't stand this one, but we were talking live and we had about a good half a minute worth of footsteps on the floor above me. And everybody heard it. There was no one there.
So there's footsteps above you?
Yeah, in the hallway. At this time I'm in the theater room. So this time
So you're I know which room you're in. I've been there. I've been held hostage there a few times. I recognize it. I see it. I know those. I remember the long nights in there.
You've never Jesus Christ.
So the footsteps above you, I'm assuming, are either the FBI or the CIA. They're closing in on you, David. They're figuring this out. The whole thing you got going on.
I find this so amusing. But seriously, we heard it was a good 30 seconds, and they were walking across the hallway and then walking from room to room, and you could hear them clear as a bell. So I go up there and look, and there's nothing. The dog and the cats are upstairs on the top floor, 2 floors above us, sleeping.
That poor dog Reggie's on going up to the roof to jump off. He's had it, the poor guy. He's not on the top floor. He's up on the roof. Oh my God! He's like the what's that? He's trying to convince the cat to come with them. The suicide pact. They gotta get out of that. Those poor animals. Oh my God! They're like they wake up, they look at each other like, today's the day. Yep, today's the day. We're doing it. We're getting out of here, one way or another. They're praying that the Manson family stops by. They're hoping.
Oh God! Hey, Don Rickles isn't dead, but you might be dead. But you certainly took over the mantle for cut-up artist of the century. My God!
What can I say? What can I say? I'm a Midwest Jew. You know, you knew that when you got involved with me from the first. You know, that's what I am.
Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Too funny. Too funny. I had something interesting. God, ICE is upstairs. Somebody said.
You had something interesting. I find that very hard to believe. But go ahead. I find that questionable. Your interesting is another man's. Let's be honest here. Your version of interesting is my version of oh my God.
Yeah, my friend Jimmy Johnson said hockey mask.
What's wrong? I know. I'm reading Jimmy. I can see everybody's comments now. Oh, the real David Heath has contacted you, DavidOman, my man. Not fake David Heath are in your chat. This is the real David Heath.
I don't know who Dave. I mean, I've seen him before, but I just don't know. Is he somebody I should be aware of?
You know, with all the bridges you burn, I feel like there's a lot of people you need to beware of.
Bridges.
I'm gangrel, brother. What does that mean?
I'm gangrel, brother. What's gangrel? Is that gangrene? I'm a wrestler of over 40 years.
Style. I think he's Thai. Yes, I was wearing a hockey mask earlier when I was live, and now I've got
a night mask so he can sleep.
You know, I have one. I got one. Somebody gave me one in LA, and I watched it. Obviously, it was brand new, but I still watched it. But I don't need that. I was even a coffin.
Oh God, you're too funny. You're so funny. You are too fucking funny. My God.
I know. I can't.
We've lost 8 people since he got on.
Oh, call it the Iron Sheik, Jabroni. Who is this Jabroni you have on the phone? I love it.
Who's the Jabroni? Jabroni. What is Jabroni? I love it. What is a Jabroni? Who is this Jabroni you have on the phone?
I did an Iron Sheik video last year. It's up on my channel. Check it out.
The wrestler with the fangs? What the hell does that mean?
2 wrestlers with the fangs from back in the day. I don't know. Guys, when you get bored of David's channel, which, you know, it's after, 2-3 minutes, go to my channel. You can watch Iron Sheik, where he died and his grave. You know? Once you've been on David's channel for a while and said, this is not for me, go to Scott on Tape. You'll find so many videos about something. See, David, that's the difference between my channel and yours. Mine is about something. Yours, we don't know. You've got a million books there ahead of you, in front of you, Mel Brooks posters behind you, crystal ball, cat toys. What? You're a man in decline, David. What is happening? What is this scream?
You're killing my audience. I swear. I was for 50, now I'm down to 49, now I'm down to 41, now I'm at 43. My God. Scott is stealing the Bell's energy.
I'm going to burn it to the ground till we get one viewer in there. It's only going to be me. Me and Sharon Tate. That's it.
Did you read what David Heath just wrote?
At the rate we're going, it's just going to be you and me in that big house in about 10 years.
But did you read what it just said? What Heath just said?
I'm known worldwide, and you're over with 44 viewers on the live stream, brother. What's this guy doing?
I'm a social media influencer. What do you want from my life, Heath? I can't help it. I don't try to help it. I just, try to entertain those few individuals across the billions of people on the planet
Oh, there you go.
that find this amusing.
Did you just say you're a social media influencer?
I said that I'm not any big social media
okay.
influencer there. I said I'm not. God forbid.
You can't influence anything. The only thing you can influence is people to leave. No offense.
Look, I was striking out. I'm not striking out.
You clear out a room faster than a fart. No
Well, the fact is, sweetheart, since you've been on, I've lost 6 more viewers.
Oh, thank you, Patrick Kelly. You said my channel is really good, brother. Thank you, Patrick.
Yes, his channel's really good.
Thank you, Patrick. If you only subscribe to myself and David Oman, that's not a high bar that I have to reach, but thank you. I appreciate it. Eggs Benedict, table 7. Linda, get the eggs. Pick up. Oh, look at the cat toys. Oh, my goodness.
My blue ball.
Your balls are lit up today.
Yeah, they are currently. All right. Well, what are you going to do? When are you coming back to LA, by the way? And this time you're going to actually visit the house, I'd like to know. When is that?
Oh my God, I visit your house more than I visit my own.
You haven't visited the house in the last 2 visits, in the last 2 trips to LA. Hello?
I was working.
Yeah, we know.
Oh, no, BJ, actually, if I've ever been to Fox Hollow Farm, no, but that's somewhere I really want to go. I would love to go there. And wait a minute, what happened to the bulbs?
Nothing. They went out. They stopped blinking.
Not the first time I said that in that house, but they did. They stopped blinking completely.
So when are you coming back to LA again to visit? And visit here this time, as you said the last time you were here.
Dude, I had my whole summer planned. I was staying home, and then I knew I was going away for July 4th. Now I have to go a little bit earlier. And I'm going to Alabama and a few other places, Tennessee. Just do some stuff, and then probably October.
Wow. That's tough.
Who is this Heath? Oh, wait, I want to look up this Heath, David Heath. Let's see who this guy is.
Great, you do that. I woke you up for this. So you guys...
Oh, I think is this really a wrestler? I think he really is a wrestler.
Well, I would expect somebody that says he's a wrestler that he's really a wrestler. Why would he lie?
Well, he's kind of a looker. What is happening here? My God, David, this is you? Holy shit.
Scott, the balls.
Look at the bells. They're going off now. I hate the balls. I'm the bell of the ball. I will let you know. Hello, spirits. Hello. I know you miss me. Next time I'm there, we'll hang out. Don't worry. We're gonna have an evacuation process with the dog and the cat. We'll leave David there. But no problem. I'm there to rescue them.
You're there to rescue them from what? You sound like Donald Trump and the people who are trying to rescue Los Angeles. There's no freaking problems here. Come on. And you're not rescuing anybody from anything, and you're not taking my cats either, for God's sakes.
Maybe says the spirits agree. The spirits like me, so I will be back, David. I promise.
No, she says the spirits agree. It was entertaining watching you, Scott, on previous investigations. Just being there is a plus for David's house party. Oh, we're having a house party. Did you hear that?
Yeah, have a party. Have a party there.
Why didn't some of the people said, why the hell did Scott not do his meet and greet at your house instead of the Hollywood Roosevelt? I said, I don't know.
I didn't think about it, and also your house is a little difficult to get to, and
in what way is it? Excuse me there. In what way is it a little difficult to get to when it wasn't that difficult for 5 people to be murdered? Sorry, 6 people to be found and murdered down there. Can't be that difficult to find.
What? There are people murdered on your street? I've never heard that before, David. You're stalking me with this story. Oh my God, I've never heard before. Please show me aerial photos for the 19th time. Look. would everybody park?
On the driveway going up to the house.
There was like,
There's like, you could only park 45 cars there. It's like, yeah. And you don't have to pay a dime to have to park your car in the pay parking there.
nobody else cared about pay parking. Don't worry about it. I walk.
You walk because you're living up there. You should have stayed here, you schmuck.
You know what? For my mental health, for
For your mental health? What mental health do you have to save in the first place? You'd have to have something to begin with to worry about saving something that you don't have.
I understand that, David, and the more I talk to you, the further it seeps out of my soul. I get it. Oh, poor Reggie. Oh, my God, that poor dog. Oh, my Lord. Me? Oh, no, you know what? I got to call Tex Watson. I got to make a few calls. We're coming over.
Ooh, that got a severe ring. I like what Patrick Kelly said. I found David's house quick, and I'm from New York. Boom, baby. Boom. What are you talking about? We've had fucking 200 people in this house, and we've had 45 cars going all the way down the driveway, parked there on the street, and they walk up the driveway, and they get a kick out of it because they're walking up the infamous driveway coming up to where Sharon Tate's house was. They get a blast out of it. You know how many people say, no, I want to park down at the bottom driveway and walk up the hill. I think that's totally cool. So...
Tex Watson, is it singing? No, Tex Watson, no.
He's not dead. Tex Watson's alive.
I know you two are like Laurel and Hardy. Watch my video tomorrow. I have a video coming up about Laurel and Hardy. Thank you.
Oh, dear God. He can't even take a fucking compliment. He's so deranged. Yeah, mental health. You are. You missed you giving you a compliment. She was giving both of us a compliment, and you're missing it. No, this is more like Fraser Crane and Niles Crane. That's what this is like. That's the dynamic.
I'm Fraser.
You're Fraser.
David, I'm holding in my hand right now a Tide to Go. You know Tide to Go, those pens?
Yeah, those little gosh darn little Tide packs you're going to pop in your mouth after you put it. It's supposed to put in the laundry.
No, this is a Tide to Go. And I wish it said...
What's a Tide to Go?
I wish I could bring it and just rub it all over you.
What is a Tide to Go? What the hell is Tide to Go?
My God, you've left your house once in the past 20 years. Catch up. Put on a TV for once. That's not your driveway. Take a look. There's stuff going on in the world. Well, there's advancements.
And Tide to Go is one of them, huh?
You're running Windows 95 there. Okay? There's new programs. There's new things happening. My God. Shady. Even Shady just went under the bed. He's so upset.
You know why he went under the bed? He's going to fart. See, he's going to blame it on you.
He doesn't do that. He doesn't fart. He's a good boy.
I'm sorry, Teresa. She didn't get the notification. Well, at least you got in when you got to hear Scott and I banter back and forth and beat each other's brains up. What little brains he has, certainly there isn't many or much there to begin with, so.
They are, I'm telling you, they're leaving. Slowly.
They're leaving me. Yes, there's something called gray matter, and in his head it's all white matter.
I don't have one gray hair, but I have a lot of gray matter.
Did you see Patricia Krenwinkel got approved for parole again? But she's the governor. Yeah, of course it's up to the governor. He's going to say no. She's not going to get it, I guarantee you. Hi, Nothingness.
Was Krenwinkel at the man?
Yes, both in the murders, yes. She was at both LaBianca and Tate. Oh, boy, two rings. That's a yes. Thanks, spirits. She was at both of them. 3 rings. Wow. It is very active tonight.
3 rings. It's a dinner rush. The real David Heath.
Oh, shit. He doesn't like you at all, David. I mean, Scotty.
David Heath, we are going to have a big problem, you jabroni.
Oh, my God.
Anytime, anywhere, as long as it's in Canada and I get to bring backup.
Jesus Christ.
And no punching in the face, because that's my moneymaker. Real David Heath.
You have a moneymaker that's your face?
I gotta go.
You better go to bed quick and find some beauty sleep, sweetheart. You need it.
No, I got Edith and Sadie and I are getting up early and we're going on a road trip.
Well, be safe for God's sakes. I know that's not really that big of a deal. Out there. Wow. Uh-oh.
I love you, David.
Did you read that? Oh, wow. 2 rings. They said yes. You did. Wow.
That's the most action your house has seen in a long time, and that includes every type of action. Oh my God.
Oh God.
The house ain't a chick magnet, but you know, whatever. Enjoy, David. I will see you soon. I cannot wait. 6 p.m. Weasel Wave, Amy. I love you all. Virginia. Dinner Davey, real David Heat. It's going down, brother. All right, David. I'll talk to you soon, buddy.
Take care. Thanks a lot for stirring the cauldron where everybody knows where the hell I live, and you're some Canadian up in the north that no one knows of. Great. Safe travels, connect, Teresa Faust. This is Scott on tape. That's who this was. Scott on tape. Scott, thanks again. Take care. I'll talk to you later. Get some rest. Call me later. We'll talk tomorrow or the next day. But have a safe trip.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Boy, oh boy. Hey, Heath, don't look at me, man. I've always treated you with respect. I know better. I don't even, I just think that generally speaking, if I don't know somebody, I'm not entitled to say anything, disrespectful, obviously. I know better, like I said. Boy, oh boy. 8 Mile, Scott on tape, yeah. Sharon's ringing that bell to say hi to me. Oh boy. So that thing has been going stupid crazy. Between that and the balls going off for the blue ball, again, with the amount of balls up there, I think it was like 5 balls. Again, if one ball goes off, you can't say it's the table being hit. Why? Because there's 5 of them. So all 5 should go off. And they're in close enough proximity to one another that it's like, oh, the vibration between this and this is going to change? Hell no. Yes, we can hear a story. Oh, God. Scott on tape. Good night, Scotty. Take care. Hey, blue balls. Jimmy Johnson says, can you tell us about your blue balls? Oh, my God. Merlino. My apologies. Hi, David. Hi, everyone. No, what apologies for what? Heath, what's going on out there? Don't be... Heath did not find Scott funny at all. And obviously a lot of people... There's Joy. Hi, Joy. No, it's again, I've got the 5 balls up there, and only the blue ball has gone off on its own, with the rest of them not. And the bell's been going crazy. He was here. He's gone, adorable. He apparently, I was watching the numbers go from 50 to 49 to 43 to 42 to 41 to 40, and then it went up to 45, and it went back down. So again, I'm sorry, folks. Jesus Christ, I'm so sorry. I was doing it to be whatever. And I'm so sorry. God, Heath, I apologize that Heath did not like him. David found him really distasteful. 8 Mile all the way. What can I say, Heath? It's, I laugh because I find it amusing about what he says about me. I'm just sitting there cracking up going, I feel like I'm in the room with Don Rickles Jr. almost. Scott Michaels and Scott on tape are totally different personalities, completely uniquely different. There's, to your Sing? You mean the sign SIGN? It's not too good, is it? The sign's kind of messed up, I know. It's not Don Ricketts. It's Don Rickles. Molina, you're funny. Yeah, I had the pleasure of having him cut up for me at a restaurant called Craig's in West Hollywood, just by happenstance. I was there with some friends, with a friend of mine who was sitting at a table in a booth, and Rickles, and I like, there's my friend, some other person, me, some other person, famous people, obviously. And up comes Don Rickles, and there's like 10 of us in this booth, or 8 of us in the booth, as I recall correctly. And I'm looking, I'm thinking, I'm like 5 feet away from Don, and I'm like, well, I don't fucking believe this. I said, Don fucking Rickles. I said, and I don't put people on a pedestal, actors or actresses, but Don, there's certain few that I'm like smitten with him, going, oh my God, I. And Rickles has always been one of the people that I've always found the most entertaining. Well, he was very entertaining. Thank you. He was so funny. I can't call Scott Michaels. He won't answer. Yeah, I've had 50 or so celebs that have visited the house. What color scheme background? Oh, that? Oh, well, thank you very much. I appreciate it, Debbie. What do you mean, no? Jeffrey Jones is one of those actors. He was at the Hollywood show, I think. I don't know if he actually was there for long, but I heard there were people that were protesting or something. Hey, let me find out. Fast zombies? I don't know anything about fast zombies. I'm not into the zombies. It's not a zombie fanatic. Molino, you're too funny. That was John chiming in. Very funny. Molino, yeah, right. Should I? Yeah, kind of. No, I don't. I don't go anywhere there. It's on anywhere near where Don Rickles used to go. But so I'm sitting at the table, and I'm like, oh my God. I'm like when I'm like this one, like this one, like go. Like this, and I'm cracking up. I'm looking. I'm cracking up. Meantime, he just happens to be talking, of all people, the 8 people at the table, the guy right next to me, and I'm like, and it's almost to the point where it's like he's like this. He's talking to this guy. He goes like this. He keeps on looking at me, like, and I'm sitting here, and this guy's talking to me. He goes like this. He goes, you. He goes, he's pointing at me. He goes, what? He goes, yeah, you. He goes, you're fucking cracking up. He goes, I could be having a fucking heart attack here and plotting on the floor. And you'd be fucking cracking up and rolling over, doubling over, and just cracking up. He goes, what, I fight? And I go, and he just kept going. And I said, okay, Mr. Rickles, I said, I have to apologize. I said, and I was like choked up. And I said, I got to tell you that I saw you the first time when I was a kid with my parents at a dinner show in Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas. Was it Caesar's or was it the MGM? I forget, it was either Caesar's or the MGM. And one of these big, huge dinner shows. I said, and we were in one of the booths, and you like 40 feet away, and you were picking on some guy that was there in the audience, right in the front row, that was bald, and you said, hey, cue ball, corner pocket. And I said, I said, I don't get starstruck, but I said, with you, I said, I make an exception. I said something like that. I said, I think you are the all-time greatest. And it just floored him, just because he was like totally. I said, my mom, I said, I can't wait to tell my mom when I see her in heaven. I said, I said, I can say I lived a full life. I said, I got cut up by Don Rickles. And he was so choked up and appreciative. It was one of those things you just don't happen to have. "42 times that thing has gone off tonight? Jesus Christ. Guess from now on we'll do more of the lives down here then, because apparently you're much more active down here. When I was a kid, my mom introduced me to Dean. I have no idea who he was. You still have his autograph. Yeah, Dean. Yeah, but I was watching an expose about Cannonball Run. They said everybody on that movie didn't have a script. They were ad-libbing. They were drinking. They were smoking pot. They were doing cocaine. It was a crazy ass movie that was made there. Not the second one, not the third one, but the first one. It was based upon a real story, the real Cannonball Run, which was a cross-country race where it was all no holes barred. I don't know Virginia. I don't know the name of that either. Haven't gone to very many restaurants downtown. Certainly not in a while. Hi, John. How are you? Good day. Good afternoon. 10 minutes, 8 hours. Jesus freaking Christ! You're gosh darn up at 5 in the morning. Well, John, thank you very much. I appreciate that very, very much. Oh no, that's Rudolph Valentino and Jack Johnson, the heavyweight champion of the world, speaking 1908 to 1915. So that's who's on the cover of the book. Yes, for the funny priest. That would have been Sammy Davis Jr. and Dean Drunky Martin. Sorry. No, that's not Sealess Joe Jackson. What is with you? Merlinos, don't comment on such things that you have no clue about. It's Rudolph Valentino. Very funny. Sealess Joe Jackson. Yeah, thank you, spirits. Hey, Teresa. Oh, I'm so happy you watched it. I'm glad you saw it. And tell your friends, share it with your friends. We need to get people to see that, buddy. Seriously. You're drinking cider at 5 in the morning? My God. 5 after 5. You wake up early on a Saturday morning. Shoeless Joe blocked me from taking photos of the Oman memorabilia. Who is Shoeless Joe? What are you talking about, Brock? There goes the dead bell. Yeah, it's... Hello, Colleen. How are you? When are you guys coming back? You guys had a good time. You guys got to come back to visit during the summer. It's going to be fun. Yeah, the book's about the house and the hauntings, and it chronicles the construction and all the spirit activity in a diary type of a form. Thanks, Rocky. I'm not frickin' interruptible. I don't... Don't interrupt me when I'm in the middle of a sentence. Wait till I'm done. Patrick, he says, I'm still having trouble trying to get the movie. The best I can get is seeing the trailer. Patrick, have you gone to the gosh darn? Go to houseattheendofthedrive.com. The link is there. Go to houseattheendofthedrive.vhx.tv, I do believe. But the link's on the houseattheendofthedrive.com. It should take you right to it. Hey, Concerned, what's up? No, it's not on Amazon. Only on house. What is it? GhostofCieloDrive.com. Yeah, rent the movie, exactly. We could create a much easier domain to access that content. I don't have a problem with it. GhostAtTheEndOfTheDrive.com. Thank you. It's the title of the book. It's pretty simple and it's an easy to remember. If you're looking for the book, Ghost of Cielo Drive, GhostofCieloDrive.com. Easy. Teresa. I can't believe you guys I want to strangle the guys at Vimeo, and I've talked to them. They're out in India, not Indiana, India, across the globe, where the airplane just crashed, the 787. Oh, for the movie? HouseAtTheEndOfTheDrive.com. I mean that VH, that's Vimeo's thing, not me. I have nothing to do with that. Yeah, the book is good. What one night, Teresa? I don't get that. What is true? Oh, one night, right. Yeah, it's a little difficult. It's prohibited because a lot of people aren't able to use their PayPal with Vimeo. And I asked him, he goes, "Oh, we do not accept PayPal." And it's like, half the goddamn world uses PayPal, Venmo, and all these other... Thank you. You have no respect for me. You keep on interrupting me. Would you guys mind? Please. I'm looking there. I should be looking up around. And that was for yes. So I should be looking up around, not at the gosh darn bell. I heard that. That I heard, and it came from right there. You're not my dad, Todd? That's funny concerned. The spirits want to talk tonight. No, the spirits want to interrupt tonight. That ain't talking, that's interrupting. Shut the hell up. Oh, I can say it, but I'm not going to. God damn. Oh, shit. If you keep it up, I swear I'm going to say it. I know I'm going to say it, but I'm going to regret it. If you, I can't say it without cracking. Oh, God. Am I supposed? I'm not supposed. So I'm an ass enough just to go ahead and say it anyways. If you keep that up, I'm going to have you hauled out of here quick by the FBI. So keep it up and watch what happens. The ghost service is going to kick you out of here, okay? Well, that pisses me off, Teresa, because that should be just anybody that comes on. It's an impulse rent. It should be quick and easy. Don't let them push your patience. It's like a doctor with Lynn, the MD. Of course, saying, I feel like, excuse me, I'm guys' remarks, but if you want to talk about patience, I have none. I'm a doctor out of work, don't you know? Oman is cracking like a hyena. Cackling like a hyena? Who the hell died and left you the fucking reins of thought? Jesus Christ, Rocky. Terminator 2. You should call Doug, Mr. Oman. I heard something just now, but I can't tell what. Openly cackling? Yeah, the bell keeps going off. 50 times tonight, Weeze? Wow. You're very scared right now? You're not in LA. What are you scared about, Molino? Laughing like what?
Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Yeah. I don't know. I was scared because I went out looking for the cats and I couldn't find the cats, and finally I tracked them down. I fall in. Very funny, Virginia. Oh, the man. Oh, the oh man. Very funny. Yeah. You heard someone say hello? No, that wasn't me. I was around 25 feet above you guys on the floor, 2 floors above. I was looking for the cat, honestly. 6 times while I was away? Wow. Yeah, they're active tonight. They are really active. The bell is close to my computer. What do you think that's happening? The bell is not being reactive. If here's an example, if the bell was being reactive towards with the computer, explain to me why we're not getting any gosh darn interaction right now the whole time when it's not doing it. It has nothing to do with the computer, close or not close. It could be on top of the computer. It's not. I'm just telling you, it doesn't seem to be that way. Well, I appreciate that concern. Right before I came back, huh? You heard hello, huh? Mike, how come then how come it's not going off now and hasn't? And nothing has changed, nothing has moved. Look, I'll do it this way. Except I want you guys to see the son of a bitch. Hope you guys can still see it there. Is that good? Is that close? Is that far enough away? Yeah, I'll even move this back. You can't, it's again, there's got to be a consistency to your theory. Otherwise, there's no theory that's worth water holding. I mean, it's like holding water with it. Your theory is like having a screen door in a submarine. It doesn't work. Lena. So what though? No, it was not me. I did not say hello. I swear to God. Yeah, it's a strawberry moon tonight, apparently. You guys keep on claiming it's too close. So if it's so close, how come there's no interaction now? Except for, all right, I'm going to kiss everybody's ass and make everybody feel better about themselves. Great. Now do you guys feel better? Do you feel, what the fuck is, oh, God, relax. Yeah, there. Is that better now? Now look at the distance. That's a good, oh, shut up. Oh, would you shut the goddamn hell up? It's a bomb. It's going to go off. What have we done? What the fuck? Shut off, you son of a dumb pain in the ass. What is going on here? Oh, stop it. Here. There. As I was trying to say, it's about a good 20 inches away from the computer. What now? There was a black shadow in the background while you were gone. Really? Did anybody else see that? Yeah, by your screen. It's not, Mike, it's not next to the screen. It was never next to the screen. It's not getting... Well, at least, thank God they're active tonight, David. That's a good thing. And I didn't like it. You guys saw that, huh? Again, I'm 2 floors up. There's just me in the house this evening. That's it. Well, me, the dog, and the cats, but they're on the top floor. No.
There's the exit to go up to the staircase, up the staircase. There's nowhere for that to interfere with that room. That room, the lights don't, yeah, not to mention, the staircase has windows on 3 sides. I've never seen that with the red and the green flashing light. Yeah, what time did you guys see it? I can always go look at that thing. I have no idea whatsoever what's going on right now in front of me. It's annoying the flying you-know-what out of me, but yeah, I was upstairs. Stop with this terrifying. I'm here and you're there, and you're the ones not being terrified. Hello, I'm not terrified. And if I'm not terrified, don't you be terrified. Rocky, don't even post that. That is so. Let's try that again. Yeah, there's the problem. If I turn it off and turn it on, it resets. It works fine, Joy. Oh, fuck you. Show off. So I guess you're right, Joey. I'm gonna have to get a new battery on that. Yeah, the balls are not connected to anything. Thank you, spirits. Yeah, the batteries on the REM power out. That's obviously it. That's a proximity beacon. So when you get close to the antenna, it starts to, how should I say it? The closer you get to the antenna and the beam of the field around the antenna, the greater the greater the volume and the lights, the more lights will light up. Yeah, I've got the book. I've got the original one. Rocky, can you read from the bedtime story? Yes, I'll read from my book. You stop it, Merlino crap. I'm going to read a story out of the more scary stories. I mean, scary stories to tell in the dark. You guys, you got to let me read the story without interrupting. Not in the middle of a sentence. You can't. Let's see. Ooh. Wait a second. The first thing I think you guys can deal with it, unless it's longer than that. Oh, it is. You shut up. I'm trying to read. Wow, it is a long one, but this is supposed to be true. Ooh. Yes, David, yes. Yeah, Joyce, so am I. All right. One story tonight. It's a long one, but it's looks like a good story for Friday the 13th, you know. It's called The Trouble. The events in this story took place in 1958 in a small white house in a suburb of New York City. The names of the people involved have been changed. Monday,
Monday, February 3rd, 1958. Tom Lombardo and his sister Nancy had just come home from school. Tom was going on 13, Nancy was 14. They were talking to their mother in the living room when they heard a loud pop in the kitchen. It sounded like the cork had been pulled from a bottle of champagne, but it was nothing like that. But it was nothing like that. The cap on the bottle started to. The cap on the bottle of starch had somehow come unscrewed, and the bottle had tipped over and spilled. Then bottles all over the house began popping. Bottles of nail polish remover, shampoo, bleach, rubbing alcohol, even a bottle of holy water. Rocky, enough. Rocky, enough. All right. Each had a screw cap that took one, two, or three full times to open, but each had opened by itself, without any human help, and they had fallen over and spilled. What's going on here? Miss Lombardo asked. Nobody knew, but the popping soon stopped and everything went back to normal. It was just one of those crazy things they decided and put it out there and put it out of their minds. Rocky. Nobody needs to have an editorial commentary every time the freaking bell rings. Come on. I'd like it more if I wasn't being interrupted by having to look down at the gosh darn copy you guys are writing up there. Thursday, February 6th. Just after Tom and Nancy got home from school, 6 more bottles popped their caps. The next day, at about the same time, another 6 did. All right, Joy, take care. They're sending their best as well. Sunday, February 9th. At 11 o'clock in the morning, Tom was in the bathroom brushing his teeth. His father was standing in the doorway talking to him. All of a sudden, a bottle of medicine began moving across the vanity by itself and fell into the sink. At the same time, a bottle of shampoo moved to the edge of the vanity and crashed to the floor. They watched, spellbound. Very good, Lena. Yeah, very good. I am. I'd better call the police, Mr. Lombardo said. That afternoon, a patrolman interviewed the family as bottles popped in the bathroom. The police assigned a detective named Joseph Briggs to the case. Detective Briggs was a practical man. When something moved, he believed that a human or an animal had moved it, or that it had been moved because of the vibration in the wind or some other natural cause. But he did not believe in ghosts. When the Lombardos said they had nothing to do with what was going on, he thought that at least one of them was lying. He wanted to examine the house. Then he wanted to talk to some experts and find out what they thought. Tuesday, February 11th. The bottle of holy water that had opened a week before opened a second time and spilled 2 days later, and it spilled again. Saturday, February 15th. Tom and Nancy and a relative were watching TV in the living room when a small porcelain statue rose up from the table. It flew 3 feet through the air and then fell to the rug. Monday, February 17th, a priest blessed the Lombardo's house to protect it against whatever was causing the trouble. Thursday, February 20th. While Tom was doing his homework at one end of the dining room table, a sugar bowl at the other end flew into the hall and crashed. Detective Briggs saw it happen. Later, a bottle of ink on the table flew into the wall and broke, splattering in all directions. Then another porcelain statue took off. It traveled 12 feet and smashed into a desk.
Friday, February 21st. To get some peace, the Lombardos went to a relative's house for the weekend. While they were gone, everything in the house was normal. Sunday, February 23rd, when the Lombardos returned, another sugar bowl took off. It flew into the wall and smashed into smithereens. Later, a heavy bureau in Tom's room toppled over, but no one was in the room when it happened. Monday, February 24th. By now, Detective Briggs had talked to an engineer, a chemist, a physicist, and others. Some thought the vibrations in the house were causing the trouble. Yeah, right. It's like I've heard that before. These could come from the underground water, they said, or from high-frequency radio waves, or from some sonic booms caused by airplanes. Others said that the electrical system was the cause, or downdrafts coming through the chimney. The popping of the bottles was blamed on chemicals in the bottles contained. Test shows that there was no vibrations in the house. There was nothing wrong with the electrical system, and there were no chemicals in the bottles that would make them pop. Then what was causing the trouble? None of the experts knew, but every day the Lombardos received dozens of letters and telephone calls from people who thought they did know. Many believed that the house was haunted. They thought that a poltergeist was on the loose. The noisy ghost that is blamed for when things move around on their own. It's a feature film, David. No one has proven that No one has proved that poltergeists exist, but people everywhere have told stories about them for hundreds of years. And what they've told was not too different from what was happening to the Lombardos. Detective Briggs did not, of course, believe in poltergeists. He had begun to believe that Tom Lombardo might be to blame. Whenever something happened, Tom was usually in the room or nearby. When he accused Tom of causing the trouble, the boy denied it. "I don't know what's going on," he said. "All I know is that it scares me." People said Detective Briggs was a tough cop who would turn in his mother if she had done something wrong, but he believed Tom. Only now he didn't know what to think. Tuesday, February 25th. A newspaper reporter came to the house to interview the family. Afterwards, he sat in the living room by himself, hoping that something would happen that he could describe in a story. Tom's room was just across the hall from where the reporter sat. The boy had gone to bed, but he left his door open. Suddenly, a globe of the world flew out of the darkened room and smashed into the wall. The reporter dashed into the bedroom, turned on the light. Tom was sitting on the bed blinking as if he had just been awakened from the sound sleep. "What was that?" he asked. Wednesday, February 26th. In the morning, a small plastic statue of the Virgin Mary rose up from the dresser in Mr. and Mrs. Lombardo's room and flew into a mirror. That night, while Tom was doing his homework, a 10-pound record player took off from the table, flew 15 feet, and then crashed to the floor. Friday, February 28th. Two scientists had arrived from Duke University in North Carolina. They were parapsychologists who studied experiences like the Lombardos were having. They spent several days talking to the family and examining the house, trying to understand what's going on and what was causing it. One night, a bottle of bleach popped its top, but that was all that happened during their visit. They did not tell the Lombardos about a theory they had about poltergeist, that a poltergeist actually might be involved in such cases. According to this idea, poltergeists were not ghosts. They were normal teenagers. They had just become so troubled by a problem that their emotions built up into a kind of vibration. Since it was taking place in their unconscious minds, they didn't even know it was happening. But the vibration somehow left their bodies and moved whatever it struck. It happened again and again until this problem had been solved. Scientists had given this strange power a name. They called it psychokinesis, the ability to move objects with mental power or mind over matter. No one knew if this could happen or how to prove it. Yet most reports of poltergeist did involve families with teenage children, and there were 2 teenagers in the Lombardo family. They were talking about the Rhine Institute, RHINE Institute at Duke University, which no longer exists there now. Monday, March 3rd, the parapsychologist said they would prepare a report on what they had learned. The day after they left, the trouble returned with a vengeance. Tuesday, March 4th, in the afternoon, a bowl of flowers flew off the dining room table and smashed into a cupboard. Then a bottle of bleach jumped out of the cupboard box and popped its top off. Then the bookcase filled with encyclopedias fell over and wedged itself between the radiator and the wall. Then a flashlight bulb on the table rose up and hit the wall 12 feet away. Finally, 4 knocks were heard coming from the kitchen when nobody was in that room. Wednesday, March 5th. While Mrs. Lombardo was making breakfast, she heard a loud crash in the living room. The coffee table had turned over by itself. But that was the end of it. After a month of chaos, everything returned to normal. In August, the 2 parapsychologists gave their report. They decided that the Lombardos had not made up the story, nor had they imagined it. Their trouble had been real, but what had caused it? They said no pranks or tricks were involved, nor was any magic. As the police had done, they ruled out vibrations from the underground water and the other physical causes. The only explanation they could not rule out was the possibility that a teenage poltergeist had been at work, moving objects with mental power. They did not have enough evidence to prove it, but it was the only answer they had. If it was a poltergeist, they thought it was Tom. If a normal boy like Tom had become a poltergeist, this also might happen to other teenagers. It might even happen to you. That was a long one. Yes, I did that. And yes, the balls of light lit up because I dropped the book. I had to catch up to what you guys said. We were trying to get David to do an audiobook. Far too lazy to pick up a book and read. This way we can reach wider audience. Yeah, except the audiobooks are free. So what am I doing that for? Can we get 80 ringy dingies? Very funny. I can't. No, I'm sorry, David. I can't be anybody's manager. I have no way to do that. Don't get Reginald Denny. Oh my God. Rocky, shut the fuck up. You have no idea what the hell you're saying. You really don't. That's really obnoxious to make such commentary for something that happened 33 years ago, and I was not involved. And I really cannot stand the fact that you would bring up something that happened 33 years ago and the whole goddamn city burned down, and you're making that assessment. Boy, Rocky, David, you better tell Rocky to stop that shit pulling. I swear to God, I am not responsible for that at all. So stop it. I did not throw bricks into the window. Jesus Christ, you're just something else. So we got there, Planet. I'm glad you like that. Anyways, I'm going to buzz on out of here. How many people? Got 38 people I've lost. I'm 138 minutes. Almost 100 minutes. Anyways, I'm out of here. You guys, again, next Saturday night, the 21st of June, as it says there, Ghost Hunt here at the house, 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. In person, no video. I talked to the SoCal Spirit Seekers. They said there's no way we're going to do any video from here, from the house. Maybe a warm-up, hello, how are you? But that'll be about it. I just trying to warn him. Warn him of what, Rocky? What are you going to fucking warn him of? Of something that happened 33 years ago? Come on, stop it. You warn him. You're not too smart, Rocky. You really aren't. Jesus Christ, to say that. Hey, Rob. Yes, I have, Rob, to answer your question. And the spirit said, yeah, what about it? No, I don't want to go to it. Stay spooky. You too, Mike. Nice seeing you again. And like I said, when you can let me know if you're going to come down and visit. 81 times that bell. Like I said, from now on, we'll do more of these shows here on this third floor, maybe the earthen wall room, maybe from the guest bedroom. But this room, this whole floor seems to be much more energized. And I think it's a good place to do a show from. So it's like I said, the book, Ghost to Sailor Drive at ghosttosailordrive.com. The movie, House at the End of the Drive at houseattheendofthedrive.com. Yeah, you guys can read this shit. There, can you read that? Here, I'll do it even better like this. Here you go. That's where you want to go. Here, stop that. Hold it right. And then, of course, the movie. And don't forget, June 21st, theomanhouse.com. Get your tickets to go to the ghost investigation here. And that's on the summer solstice, the longest day of the year, June 21st. So get yourself your tickets. Get yourself a copy of the book. See the movie. See this movie, rent it, tell your friends and tell your friends to tell their friends, and so on, and so on, and so on. It's been a pleasure. Happy Friday the 13th again, says DavidOman. I hope you all have yourselves a very good night tonight and be safe out there. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Scudder and Taper's not. He's asleep, the old man. He's asleep in the east coast of Canada. What Mike said something. Don't want to miss, even that we'll do miss even that. So of course, Mike, I appreciate that. As I was saying, you can't see what. Again, guys, PJ, thank you again, and everybody that's been on tonight and enjoying this. Musa, how are you? Again, everybody, have a good night, have a good weekend, and happy Father's Day to you if you're a father, and to those of you, to your fathers. Happy Father's Day again. Take care. Get the book. Rocky is harmless. Scott's always edgy. That's the problem. Anyways, guys, we're Oman out of here. Have a good weekend. Be good. Be safe. And remember, as always, keep it spooky.